Oh yeah. We will rock you. All right. So here we are. It is Monday morning, sweet Monday. How you doing, Monday? I love you, Monday. One of my favorite days in the whole world. You know why? Because this is my favorite day. I think maybe every day is my favorite day, but I get to wake up for a life of purpose and power, and I get to do something that I love to do, and it's my choice to get to do it. And I hope you're with me. I get to see some awesome people here with me. Way to rock it, man. Let's be conscious about what we're doing. So last week I told you that I was dedicated to doing something. Before we do that, I want to hear this little. Come on, man. Sometimes you just got to do what you can to get jazzed up for the day. I know sometimes you're staring at a mountain in the face that you got to climb, but man, we can enjoy this journey. It's not about where we're going; it's about the journey of getting there. So, man, let's purpose to enjoy that. And so last week I talked to you about having a purpose statement. Really, the idea of if you could wake up every day excited and empowered to go do something that just juiced you up, made you excited. And you didn't wake up with a pit in your stomach. You weren't angry. You weren't, like, I can't stand doing what I do. If the way that we can do that is basically to switch channels. It's to redefine actually what is success. And we talked about that last week being a purpose statement. So that if I or if you accomplish our purpose, what we meant to do intentionally, and we did all of those things, then we can feel great. Now, too often, all of those things come from outside sources, right? It's the boss telling us you have to do this. It's your parents telling you have to do that. It's your quota, your numbers, these things you have to hit. And unless you do that, you just don't feel good about yourself. And so we end up at the end of the day with this pit in our stomach and this long list of things undone. So what do? Man, we jump in and we change up our wiring. We change up the purpose. And so if we can go to the epicenter of who we're supposed to be, everything else should line up with that. So I'm going to read to you my purpose statement. I told you I would. I've been working on this. I've got my purpose statement followed with what would be called I am statements. Now, this was inspired by, first off, who the Lord is in my life, but second off, one of my heroes, Steve Reiner. So Steve Reiner, thank you, buddy. I am kicking this. And hopefully some of those of you out there watching in have also taken this challenge. So I'm between one of two. In your purpose statement, my purpose statement should be this. First off, it should be something that inspires and calls out the person that I want to be. What's in my heart to who I want to be. Next off, it should serve others, because if you want to find someone lonely and destitute and depressed and whatever, it's someone who's serving themselves, right? We are created to serve others. And so here we go. So I'm a liberator of people. That's my whole thing. So anyway, my purpose is to liberate people to their purpose, to equip others to become fearless while calling out greatness in their life. I want to have fun doing that. So that's one, or my other version of that is my mission is to liberate, equip, encourage, push, and pour into lives to bring out the inner strength and beauty and call out the gifts in others, helping them to crush their goals while have fun doing it. Now, I know for me to do that for others, I got to do that in me. So I'm going to mix between these two here, and this inspires me. Now, whenever I get to the end of my day, I'm not like, oh, did I sell anyone? No. Now I'm like, man, did I call out greatness in anyone else today? Did I encourage? Did I equip? Did I help someone become fearless today? Yeah, I did. I'm sleeping good. When I wake up, I'm excited, man. I'm not like, oh, can I go sell? Oh, can I do this difficult thing? Now it's like, man, I can't wait to bring the thunder. I can't wait to go change someone's life today. Whether they buy or whether they don't, man, that's between them and the Lord. I'm gonna take it how it is. Now, followed by this purpose statement, it should be concise And it should describe something that excites me about who I am and who I want to be and how I'm going to serve others. And so I want to encourage you, do this same thing. This is going to be like pasted all over my work area. So the other thing that I've got is, these are, I call them my I am statements, okay? And so these aren't about the I am, it's about this guy and who he is. And so here it is. And so I am powerful because I belong to Jesus. I am able to do what the Lord puts in my imagination to do. I'm a man who brings joy and laughter. I am someone who embraces difficulty in the path to victory. I'm allergic to average and expectant of great things. I'm a great husband and father. I love people more than things. I'm fully engaged in each moment that I share with people. I crush my goals and I make bigger ones. I am made strong so that I can help the weak. I'm a servant to my brother. I always have enough time for the things that matter to me. I have an abundance of time and money for every good work that is mine to do. I'm the world's best closer. I am a person who is always full. I work from a place of rest. So those are some of my I am statements, those things that I'm believing for myself. Some of those things aren't always true. I'm not always someone who is in the moment, but I'm believing that that's where I'm going. And so those are those things that for me are going to jazzes me up. And I'm telling you already, this has impacted and changed my life. If you're someone that has struggled with a little bit of that pit in the stomach syndrome, or oh geez, I got to do this again syndrome, redefine your definition of success. Because here's what I find, and I'm just going to draw this out, is that generally speaking, we have this is a circle. That's not closed. It's a circle. But generally speaking, we all have this area of that I would say this is what's in our control. And so we control two things. We control our attitude and we control our actions. That's all. You can't control people. You are in control of you, your attitude, and your actions. And those things that are outside of that would be things that you can influence. So the things that you can influence people, you can influence culture, you can influence, right? Those are the things you can influence. And then the things that are outside of that are things that you just have to accept. And the idea is with a purpose statement, you are focused on right here, this area where you can control. And man, you're just going to be frustrated when you're trying to control things outside of that place where you can actually touch. It's your attitude and your actions. So I just want to challenge you. Develop that purpose statement and live by it. And if any of you guys hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on you can find me on YouTube and share with me. I'd love to hear what yours is, and let's push each other into this. And it's not like I'm some genius that created this. I'm just someone and I'm a beggar telling another beggar where I got my food at. So this is pretty awesome stuff. The one other thing I want to challenge you in is this, right? We were all meant to be conquerors. We were all meant to do something difficult. And when you're not doing something difficult, you're going to be discouraged, you're going to be upset, and you're just going to be, bleh. Life isn't good and full of color then. I want to know, we want to know, what is that mountain that we're going to climb? And what is that area where we're not going to give up no matter what? Find someone that you're willing to be accountable to. Post it out there, because I'm telling you, when you put it out there in front of other people, you're less likely to fail at it. We watched a movie, I'm not going to recommend it. There were two different types of people in this movie. The movie is called Nerve, and you were either a watcher, it's like some online game reality, you were either a watcher or you were a player. And I'm telling you, this world is full of watchers, spectators, people who just, they view with the eyes, but they do nothing beyond that. And I'm telling you, folks, for you and for me, that is not who we are. We are more than conquerors, and we just have to jump into the game. We're going to get beat up. We're going to get punched in the face sometimes, but if we keep going, we will be rewarded. And even if you don't know exactly what you're supposed to do, man, jump in the water anyway. Start going anyway. Start figuring things out as you go along. It'll come. Don't be a watcher. Be a player. So, hey, that is it for this week's Monday Morning Mojo. And I just want to encourage you, man, let's rock our Monday. Let's punch it in the face because we are the ones that rule this, right? Let's rock this sucker, baby.